If your bedroom is small and your planning order makes it feel even smaller, this is exactly what you need to do. Most people blame the room size, but the real problem is choosing furniture first before fixing the layout, so circulation, light, and comfort all suffer. This is the same room size you're seeing on screen, but with a completely different result. So stay until the end because we'll break down the exact steps that make a small bedroom feel organized, spacious, and comfortable. At Design Burst, we don't just throw random ideas at your space, we study what you really need, how you live, what problems you face, and what style fits you best. Then we create detailed 3D renders, so you can actually see how your space will look before making any big decisions. Every plan is made to look beautiful and built to work for you. So, are you ready to transform your space? Visit our website or email us today and let's design your dream home together. Step 1. Plan circulation before furniture. Most small bedrooms feel cramped not because of furniture size, but because movement was never planned first. The common mistake is placing the bed, cabinets, or desk immediately, so the door ends up opening into furniture and every step feels restricted. Before choosing anything, define a clear circulation path of at least 750 to 900 millimeters from the door going inward, but keep it uninterrupted. Once circulation is clear, furniture placement becomes obvious, but the room instantly feels more spacious and comfortable. This is why professional layouts start with movement first, so every piece that follows supports how you actually use the room. Step 2. Place the bed along one side beside the window. In many small bedrooms, the bed is pushed to the center to look balanced, but this decision quietly eats up valuable wall space and restricts movement. A better approach is placing the bed along one side wall beside the window so the longest wall remains open for storage or a work zone. A queen-size upholstered bed fits well in this position, but still allows comfortable circulation along one main side. By shifting the bed to one side, your small bedroom feels wider and more flexible, so every other zone becomes easier to plan. Step 3. Dedicate one full wall for storage. This is where most small bedrooms go wrong. They add storage everywhere, but never organize it as a system. Small cabinets beside the bed and tall wardrobe add function, but they break the room visually, so the space feels tighter and more chaotic. This works better when you commit one entire wall to storage. Use a full-height wardrobe with sliding doors, so storage grows upward instead of stealing floor space. Sliding doors matter here, but they're often skipped, and that's what keeps circulation smooth in a small room. This single storage wall cleans up the rest of the layout, so the bed area immediately feels lighter. The room looks simpler, but it actually becomes more functional because everything has one clear, intentional place. Step 4. Use corners or edge spaces properly. One of the most wasted areas in a small bedroom is the corner or edges. But in a small bedroom, this zone is extremely valuable. Most people push boxy storage here, so circulation near the door becomes tight and awkward. Instead, you can use corners for a curved corner shelving unit so storage increases without blocking the walking path from the door. Notice how nothing bulky sits in the center of the room. By activating the corner and keeping small decors tight to the edges, movement stays clear, but the room still gains function. Step 5. Create a compact work zone near natural light. If you add a desk wherever it fits, the room might function, but circulation immediately suffers and the bedroom starts to feel crowded. An oversized desk might look productive, but it quickly overwhelms the room, so the space starts to feel cramped and chaotic. The correct move is to place a slim wood desk along one straight wall directly beside the window, so you benefit from natural light without sacrificing floor space. Pair it with a compact armless chair that slides fully under the desk, so the walking path stays clear. The work zone now feels intentional and light, but it no longer competes with the bed or storage. Step 6. Use floating shelves instead of cabinets. This is where most small bedrooms start to feel heavy, but people don't realize why. Overhead cabinets above a desk add storage, but they visually press down the space, so the work zone feels tight and boxed in. Instead, switch to floating shelves so storage stays light and visually open. You still get space for books and small decor, but your eye can move freely across the wall. Mount the shelves slightly above eye level and keep them shallow so they don't interfere with movement or light from the window. This way, the work zone blends naturally into the bedroom, but still stays functional and organized without adding visual clutter. Step 7. Choose light filtering full-height curtains. When you use short or heavy curtains in a small bedroom, the space instantly feels darker and lower, but the window itself isn't actually the problem. The fabric blocks natural light and visually cuts the wall, so the room ends up feeling tighter than it really is. When you switch to ceiling-to-floor light-filtering curtains and mount the curtain rod close to the ceiling, the entire wall reads taller, but daylight still enters softly. The light stays comfortable without glare, so the bedroom feels brighter, calmer, and more open without changing any furniture. Step 8. Use wall-mounted lighting around the bed. The common mistake in small bedrooms is relying on bulky bedside lamps, but those lamps eat up precious surface and floor space. When tables get crowded with lighting, chargers, and decor, the bed area feels tight and visually heavy, so the room never feels calm. Instead, switch to wall-mounted slim lights just above the headboard, so lighting stays exactly where you need it. This keeps your bedside clear for essentials, but still gives you focused light for winding down. In a small bedroom, freeing even a few inches around the bed matters, but wall-mounted lighting quietly does that without changing comfort. Step 9. Keep the ceiling visually simple. Small bedrooms often feel lower and more cramped, but the issue usually comes from what's happening on the ceiling. Decorative lighting pulls attention downward, so the space feels tighter than it really is. You keep the ceiling clean and minimal. Use recessed LED downlights, spaced evenly, so light spreads softly without adding visual clutter. Pair this with a ceiling fan with LED light, so airflow stays comfortable. When the ceiling stays visually quiet, the layout and furniture can breathe, but the room instantly feels taller and calmer. This final step doesn't add more design, so it lets every smart planning decision below it truly stand out. When you look at the finished bedroom after all 9 steps, the biggest change isn't the furniture or the budget, but the planning order. Nothing here is oversized or expensive, so the room works because circulation was solved first, storage was concentrated, and every edge space was used intentionally. If you apply these 9 steps in the same order, your bedroom won't just look bigger, it will feel easier to live in. Your home deserves the same, but instead of guessing what furniture to buy or how to lay out your space, you can get a clear design plan first. And if you need help with your own space, you can visit our website at www.designburst24.com and reach out to us via email or WhatsApp. And you'll get a detailed 3D plan, furniture options, and a clear shopping guide. And don't forget to subscribe for more real home design.